Sharks triumph over Blackhawks. Bedard's misconduct highlights. Tensions. Let's get into the recap of last night's game where the Sharks got a huge 4-1 victory over the Blackhawks. It was a really good game overall for San Jose. They played really solid hockey. They did everything that they needed to do to get the 2 points. And most importantly, they got the win without their captain and their best player in Timo Meier. He was out with an upper body injury. So somebody had to step up and somebody did. And we're going to talk about that guy in a second. But first, let me give out my 2 stars of the game. My first star, he did not score any points, but he did have 11 shots on goal. That's a new Sharks record for most shots by a player in a game, breaking the old one of 10 that was shared by several players, including Mark Messier. Can you believe that? Mark Messier had 10 shots in a game while he was with the Sharks. That was back in 1997. But the guy who had those 11 shots last night, and my first star of the game, is Logan Couture. And then my second star is going to be Antti Ranta. He made 32 saves on 33 shots, and he was just solid all around in net for the Sharks. So let's get into some of the other takeaways from last night's game. It wasn't pretty at times, but the Sharks got the job done. The Blackhawks are a desperate team, which we talked about before the game. They're trying to make a push for the playoffs, and they got frustrated throughout the game, especially in the third period. You could tell they were getting frustrated. They started taking more penalties. And then at the end of the game, there was a scrum and then a fight. And then after the game, there was even more fighting. But at the end of the day, the Sharks did what they had to do to get the win. But there was one guy who didn't do what he was supposed to do, and that's going to be Blackhawks forward Max Domi. Here's what happened. It was an innocent enough play. Tomas Hertl kind of knocked the puck off of his stick, and then Domi shoved him down. And when he shoved him pretty hard, and he did it in a dangerous area. He kind of shoved him into the path of oncoming traffic, and Bedard absolutely leveled him with a hit. Now, Bedard could have easily avoided that hit. He had the option to just kind of slow down, but he didn't. He laid the body on Domi, and then after the whistle, Domi tried to go after him, and it didn't end well for him. He got sent off for unsportsmanlike conduct, and then later on in the game got into another scrum, and got sent off again for roughing. So a rough night for Max Domi and a rough night for the Blackhawks as they fall to 3-4-1 in their last 8 games. The Sharks, on the other hand, have now won 4 of their last 6. Can you believe that? I can. I'm very happy to say that I am not in a diaper right now. So Sharks fans, how are you liking what you're seeing out of your team as of late? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this recap, then make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.